track comes alive. Maxspeed TV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, the crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeed TV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeed TV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Maxspeed TV sent you.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Welcome back, race fans. Race number 6 of 8 here tonight for the OP Racing Spring Fling Series here at Atlanta Echo Park Speedway, or Atlanta Motor Speedway, for all of us oldie timers out there that know it as Atlanta Motor Speedway. Tonight's race sponsored by the number 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Now, Andrew's going to be in the lobby, but Andrew's not going to be racing tonight. He is actually going to be up here in the booth with me, going to be calling the race. So a big shout out to Andrew Schroeder out there for coming up here and going to help me call the race, even though I'm sure he would really, really would want to be out there racing, but unforeseen circumstances today. He broke his foot working, and so he is unfortunately out of commission out on the racetrack. But we'll see him here in just a little bit. So big shout out to Andrew again for not only sponsoring the race, but jumping in here tonight and going to help me call it here tonight. We do appreciate it. My brother's in chat. He's not feeling well, so hopefully my brother does get to feeling better throughout the week here. But we're going to dive into it here tonight. We got an air temp of 75, a little wind out there at about 7 miles an hour. Air temp of 75, track temp of 77, only 80 laps, no stages, 120 miles out here tonight, unlimited tires, 45% fuel, so we're looking at about a fuel run somewhere between 25 and 30 laps here tonight. So roughly 2 pit stops, I would say, give or take. You know, if they can, I don't think they can go 35, so guaranteed probably at least 2 pit stops, depending on cautions here tonight. Now, pit road here at Atlanta is 45 miles an hour, and we have a pace speed of 55. Now, the points are very close. Coming into round number 8 with Andy Brigante, Andrew Schroeder up in the top 2 spots. Andy at 203 and Andrew at 195. This is missing tonight is going to hurt him a little bit. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it up in the next 2 races. He's only 8 back behind Andy. Zachary Workman up a spot into 3rd at 193, 10 points behind the leader, and 2 behind Andrew. Anthony English at 185 in 4th at 18 behind the leader, and 8 behind Zachary. See here if we can get on another vehicle here. There we go. Gabe Butler down 2 into 5th at 183, 20 behind the leader and 2 behind Anthony. Jeff Crosby Sr. is going to stay in 6th at 169, 34 behind the leader, 14 behind Gabe. Dave Hunt up a spot into 7th at 151, 52 behind the leader and 18 behind Jeff. Harold Rothery up 2 spots into 8th at 139, 64 behind the leader and 12 behind Dave. Rick Sanchez down 2 into 9, still in the top 10 at 132, 71 behind the leader and 7 behind Harold. And Alex Giffen going to be cracking out the top 10 down a spot at 128, 75 points behind Andy Brigante, but only 4 points behind Rick Sanchez. So still definitely pretty close in the point standings. It looks like John Winkler, Eric W., Brennan Kennedy, my brother, Jesse Meyer out there in chat. How are you all doing? It looks like Jesse's rooting on the 14 here tonight, which that is him himself. So Jesse's going to be rooting on himself here tonight. So good luck to you, Jesse, out there. We got a pretty good field out here tonight, too. I am still waiting on Schroeder to get in here. I don't know exactly where he is at, but he should be popping into this Discord here at any second. But coming down to the final 4 minutes and 4 minutes left here. 31 drivers in the lobby. We will only have 30 on the track, hopefully, to start things off here. We'll probably have more than that depending on who pops in here before qualifying starts. But right now, 31 in the lobby. Anthony English held the top spot here in practice with Brent Wolf in 2nd, Jason Johnson in 3rd, Logan York 4th, and Dave Hunt, our good buddy Dave there, setting in 5th. Of course, we know it doesn't matter where you start. It's all about where you finish. And oh, yeah, the big announcement. Yeah, well, the announcement that I was going to let everybody know is that starting this Sunday night, we will be broadcasting Checkered Flag Motorsport Super Speedway Monkeys, or CFM for short. Of course, everybody knows, if you know the OP guys, then y'all should know the CFM guys. It's pretty much the same group. But there are other different drivers out there as well, so we will be broadcasting them right here on MaxspeedTV. TV. Not sure the time slot yet. I don't know if it's 7:45 or if it is earlier than that. I need to get with Bubba Winningham on that and find that out before I go jumping to conclusions here. But we will be doing it Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Off Tuesday, Wednesday, broadcast Thursday, and then off Friday. So I'm still taking my off days here to keep myself motivated, I guess you could say. So y'all gonna have more races here on MaxspeedTV TV to come and watch, but we're gonna go ahead and step aside though, folks. Play the national anthem here tonight. Hang tight. Qualifying will be underway in Atlanta when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV TV.
All right, qualifying underway here, and it looks like at the moment Robert DuPont up in the top spot with Jeff Crosby Jr. second, Anthony English third. Still got some drivers out here, going to pull some laps here, at least one lap for qualifying. Mark Mann just went into seventh. Nicholas Wing out on track. Nicholas Godina just went into 14th. Nicholas gonna be he just got started on his lap. Logan York also out here fixing to officially start his qualifying lap. And yeah, Eric, I was gonna play it and I clicked the wrong one. I've got two national anthems in the scenes in OBS, so I had my mouse on it and I guess I went too far to the bottom and it hit the other one. So but yeah, I was gonna play it. Looks like Wing there, gonna wing it up into 14th. Looks like gonna start kind of mid-pack here. Brent Wolf there in 18th. Logan York gonna go into 9th. And Scott Warren is out here. Still got about a minute left, so should be able to finish his lap. But how's everybody doing out there here tonight? I kind of had a rough day. My brother can actually tell everybody out there. Oh, okay, Andrew. Andrew Schroeder actually in chat here. Hey, that's fine, Andrew, man. Dude, you got to get to feeling better, dude. I was actually shocked you was even wanting to help me in the booth, to be honest with you, due to the fact of how much pain you was probably in. I do appreciate you, though, thinking about it. And I know being in pain sucks. Trust me, I know that. I deal with it on a daily basis. So, but it's all right, Andrew. I got it. It's only 80 laps, so I got you. Not a big deal. It looks like Robert DuPont, though, going to hold on to the top spot and grab the pole out here tonight. Let me see here if he is in Discord. Well, there's the other Robert. Let me... I do not see Robert DuPont in Discord, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to talk to Robert here tonight. But anyway, DuPont is going to grab the pole out here tonight. Let's go ahead and grid them up here, shall we? All right, our starting grid, oh my golly, what is going on? There we go. Robert DuPont grabbing the pole out here tonight. Congratulations to Robert on pole. Jeff Crosby Jr. is going to start on the outside of him in second in row number 1. Row 2, going to be Anthony English, Gabe Butler. Row number 3, Jason Berg and Scott Warren. Row 4, Zachary Workman, Mark Mann. Row number 5 and the top 10, Nathan Warren and Logan York. Row number 6, John Spizek the third and Alex Giffen. Row number 7, Dave Hunt, Andy Brigante. Row number 8, Jeff Crosby Sr., Nicholas Wing. Row number 9, Nicholas Godina and Harold Rothery. Row 10, top 20, Bubba Winningham, Brent Wolf. Row 11, Ron Walters, Joe Foley. Row 12, Jason Johnson, Jesse Meyer. Row 13, Chris Breidenbaker and Ron Dial. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Row 14, Donald Stewart, David Overstreet. Row 15, Christopher Jordan, Rick Sanchez. And Andrew, like I said, was in the lobby here tonight. Was going to be up here in the booth, but is not feeling up to it. So, you know, I can't blame him. Yeah, one of my puppies passed away today. Yeah, it's not a very good day. She was 13, I believe. She was supposed to be a teacup chihuahua, but I think she was more of a mini. But I'm going to miss her, that's for sure. But I don't want to get sappy out here tonight. We are going to get started here. The OP Racing Spring Fling Series, race 6 of 8 here at Atlanta. Sponsored by Andrew Schroeder, presented to y'all by Maxspeed TV. Pace car will dive off here in a moment. There it goes to the safety of pit road and into that start zone here tonight for the first time. Here we go, folks. Waiting on the green. There's the green, and boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go, folks. Turn 6. Wow. We are in the Xfinity cars, or the O'Reilly cars, the B car, I do believe. Yeah. This is the B car. Going to see a lot of side-by-side racing here early on, I do think. Till these tires start to wear down. Robert DuPont going to lead the first lap here tonight. 79 more laps to go. And it looks like our old good buddy number 5 car, not Jason Berg. Jason Berg is actually, well, he's supposed to be in the number 5. It looks like he's in the 121. But number 5, Rick Sanchez, it looks like Rick didn't start here tonight. I know he was in the lobby. And yeah, it does kind of stink being back there in, you know, being in second in the point standings and having to miss, you know, getting down to the final races, having to miss a race. You know, that's going to hurt. You know, hopefully you're able to get back into it next week. Andrew, I don't know, but, Jesse has a black flag for some reason. Looks like Jason Johnson, something happened to Jason here. Maybe something happened to Jason and Jesse. Yeah, let me see here. We're going to rewind it here. And it looks like right there, maybe that's what it was. Looks like possibly the 24. No, I think Jesse, the 14, got loose. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Jesse got loose, and it just ended up being a bad night. 29 on pit road, too, so no yellow. We stay green. Well, that's not what we wanted to see, Mr. Jesse. Jesse in chat saying, oops. Well, we all are. We all make some mistake at one point or another. It looks like the car snapped on you. 3 wide at Atlanta. Mark Mann right in the middle of this. Got the 53 and the 02. Dave Hunt and Logan York. 3 great drivers right there with Mark Mann. So it looks like these guys are holding it very strong. Doing a good job of it, too. Ooh, the 99. Alex Giffen got a little squirrely there for a second. He's in a little bit of a 3 wide here with the 00 of John Spizek and Bubba Winningham. Now that 3 wide ahead of them cleared up back to side by side. But, well, now I say that. And it looks like the 00 of John Spizek going to win that battle here. Well, already some 3 wide action. Whoa! I think Bubba and Alex got a little too close for comfort there, and more 3 wide ahead of them. That is the 88 of Gabe Butler in the middle, and the 76 of Christopher. No, used to Christopher being in the 76. That is Scott Warren. So where's Jordan at? 78. Jordan's in the 78, not 76. Okay, I'll get it right in a minute. I'll get my numbers correct in a minute. But anyway, Scott Warren, Gabe Butler, Mark Mann now, 3 wide. I don't know if I'd press the issue 4 wide, though. Way too early for that. But it looks like that 7, though. Well, 7 on the car. Do not have a 7. But I believe that is Godina. Yeah, that is Nicholas Godina in the FFA number 7. Whoop, somebody else into the wall back here. That was the 90 of Ron. Is okay. No, my numbers ain't numbering today, but it's because it's open to all OP and CFM. So, oh, Robert DuPont on the apron. I think we're going to do some bumping. The 53 of Dave Hunt's going around. Caution is out. All right. Well, we're going to get on the 53 here. I think Dave was just in the wrong spot here, and it looks like it really started up ahead of Dave here with the 78, I believe, or 70, not 78. Where's he at? I know he's in here somewhere. Somewhere. 76. 126. So it was the 126. Robert DuPont, yeah. There we go. So right here, Robert come back up onto the track, and Dave Hunt had nowhere to go. And then Dave's going to get hit by the 04 of Mark Mann, then get hit again by the 14. And then, Bubba in the wrong spot as well. Bubba Winningham also going to get a piece of the action here, too. Now we get back up live here, and everybody's on pit road. All right, off of pit road, first yellow of the evening. Robert DuPont, Nathan Warren, Harold Rothery, Jeff Crosby Jr. Looks like Anthony English, Zachary Workman, Logan York, Jason Berg, John Spizek, Scott Warren, Nicholas Godina, Joe Foley, Brent Wolf, Andy Bergante, Nicholas Wing, Donald Stewart, Jeff Crosby Sr., Chris Bryden-Baker, Ron Walters, and Christopher Jordan. That is the top 20 off of pit road. We may see a few more come back down pit road. But with them going 10, 11 laps, definitely going to change the still looking at least 2 more pit stops if they go 30 laps. So David Casper out there in chat. How you doing, David? Braden out there in chat as well. Got 22 watching, but we've only got 5 likes. Hit the like button, folks. Show some love for the OP guys. Looks like Jesse has already taken his car behind the wall. Jason Johnson. Ooh, Dave Hunt. Looks like Jason. Looks like letting Dave around. All right, here we go. Coming to the restart. Robert DuPont, Nathan Warren, row 1, getting us going. Waiting on the green here. And we are back underway here tonight at Atlanta. All right. Nathan still looking to lead his first laps here, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it there at the line. 1 lap for Nathan. Jeff Crosby Jr. Oh, Nathan's all bent out of shape. Well, that's really shook up that inside line a little bit. Good save there by Nathan Warren. Boy, that could have been ugly. As the 0-2 of Logan York now on the outside, worked his way into the top 5. Ooh, somebody's blinking out behind him. That would be the double I of John Spizek. Zachary Workman has led a lap now. He is up front. Like they got some action back here. Ooh, Bubba Winningham. Don't know what happened to Bubba. It looks like he got all bent out of shape back here. Ooh, somebody else got bent out of shape here. That was the 46. Oh, it looks like Dave was just trying to dodge it and then got into Bubba. Bubba was able to slow it down. Everybody was able to get around him. But, you know, that definitely is going to upset a few drivers back there. Somebody is off the apron back here. Didn't catch who that was. Yeah, I listened to it. Have not downloaded it yet. I was gonna play it for everybody too, and I've had a bad day, so I totally just slipped my mind. And oh no, here we go. Oh no. Oh, nope. We got a yellow. Oh, it looks like right here. Oh, did the 126 get a bad bump there by Anthony? Oh, let's find out. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it looks like right there entering the corner here. Anthony was just... I think his liftoff point might be a little bit later than what Roberts is, and Yeah, Anthony right into the back of Robert, and then Anthony just decides to hit him again, I guess. And he's like, you know what? I didn't do it the first time, but I'll do it the second time. Boy, Robert almost had it saved there, too. And, well, here comes Anthony. Here comes Harold. And, man, oh, man, you know, I got to pick on these guys. These guys are awesome. They know I don't mean anything bad, so... But that's exactly, oh, and then a little bit of extracurricular activities back here. 46-29. Doing a little bit of hanky-panky stuff. Logan York gets hit with a black flag coming down pit road. That is going to cost him some spots for sure. I don't know where Moose Pie's at. I think, Rick was in the lobby, but, I guess maybe something was to happen and... I guess he didn't get to start here tonight, so Logan York is out there on the track. It looks like he may have to potentially serve the black flag under green flag conditions here. We'll see what happens here. Lights are off. All right, getting ready to come to the restart here. Jason Berg, John Spizek, Brent Wolf, Nicholas Godina, David Overstreet. Let's go to round out the top five here. Ron Dial, Nathan Warren, Jeff Crosby Jr., Zachary Workman, Christopher Jordan, Anthony English, Logan York, Scott Warren, Ron Walters, Chris Breidenbaker. That's our top 15. Well, usually that's the way it works, Braden. Usually the leader in second place. Usually the leader wins. So, and here we go. Bring back out once again at Atlanta. Ooh, John Spizek just disappeared and reappeared. Yeah, Logan York looks like going to have to serve the black flag. Is he aware? It looks like he is aware of it. He drops it down to the bottom, and he is gonna, looks like, come down pit road there, because here at the new Atlanta, the entrance to pit road is at the entrance to turn 3, actually. So you cannot go all the way around turn 3 and 4 and come down anymore. We do have a driver off pace here. That is David Overstreet. And whoa! We do have a yellow, though. Ooh. Chris Breidenbaker. Oh, man, it's a massive one, too. Looks like several things was going on. So let's get on David first. So David drops it down, but it actually happened right here with the 04 and the 90. Let's find the 04 of a Mark Mann and the 90. Looks like the 90 drops it in front, and then looks like right there, ooh, probably a little bit of net code there too between the 04 and the 90. I do believe they would have made contact regardless, but right there it was, and then definitely some contact after the fact. And it was just on from there here too. The 77 gonna get some of it. There were several more behind them, too, that ended up getting into some shenanigans. Let's find the 33. And now that's the wrong 33. It's kind of hard to determine who was the 126, 66. We know the 90. There was the 46, 83 or 77 of Chris Breidenbaker, Robert DuPont. And I don't know who that other car was because the numbers are all messed up. All right, well, caution number 3 here tonight. We've still got 55 more laps to go, so still a whole lot of racing left to go. Boost Pie, how you doing? There she is. What happened to Rick? All right, well. Definitely going to set the stage here. A lot of these drivers up front, the top 4 did not come down. And it looks like Jeff Crosby Jr., Nathan Warren, everybody on back, been out here, or back here to about 11. Joe Foley been out here at about 6 laps. Pretty much everybody else behind Joe, though, did pit. We still haven't yet got to see green flag pit stops yet. Hopefully here soon we get a green flag pit stop. It's going to separate some drivers out here. All right, pace car. To the safety of pit road, and here we go. Green back out once again here tonight. Another big shout out to Andrew Schroeder out there. Man, I hate it that he's having to miss tonight. You know, you sponsor a race and then you have to miss it. Man, hate it for you, bud. I really do. So it's odd not seeing that 48 Jets car out here. You know, I like to pick on you about that car, and but it's all in fun, all in good fun. I'm not an NFL fan, so. Side by side, Gabe Butler, Zachary Workman. Right behind. Oh, we got another yellow. Oh, it looks like the 78 got loose. Oh, he clips the apron. Christopher Jordan. Right there, clips it. 24 into the back of the 78, and then Mark Mann, nowhere to go. Oh, no. 24. Well, it's 24 on the car. Couldn't tell you who it is, but it's like there is where the yellow came out. Man. Quick yellow. Very quick yellow. Yeah, I think he's laying down. If I was him, I'd try to get some sleep. You know, hopefully. Oh, no, John Spizek out of tonight's race. He just took his car behind the wall. No, man, they're dropping pretty hot out here tonight. And John did have a fast repair. He has had enough, it looks like. Good night, Moose. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. All right, well, I don't see anybody else that looks like coming down. Berg didn't come down, nor did English, Rothery, Wolf, Warren, or Butler. So our top six didn't come down. They've been out here anywhere between 10 and 18 laps. Hunt, Ron, and Bubba has been out here 5. Christopher Breidenbaker's been out here 6. Everybody else, though, behind Chris did come down. Logan York is just getting into his pit box. He's going to be off and away here. So he will be one of the other drivers to have some more fuel in that tank. What's up? What's wrong, John? Yeah, DuPont can't catch a break, can he? Yeah, it's tough. But, you know, the spring fling is all about, you know, not only recruiting, but having fun while you're doing it. You know, when they get into the Premier Series, which it'll be in a couple of weeks for sure, we've got 2 more races left after tonight in this series. We will have a week off, I do believe, and then we'll be right into the spring, into the Premier. I know in the Premier Series, rules, numbers, and all that's going to be, they're going to be a little tighter, a little bit more, you know, strict on them. But as far as this one, they're kind of just, you know, letting everybody from OP and CFM just kind of do their thing. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at right now. Oh, Moose Pie had to leave? Yeah. I'm sure she'll be back. Probably not tonight, but I'm sure she'll be back. belt. Here we go. Coming to lap 33. Green is back out. I still think it might be a little bit too early to decide what kind of moves, what you're going to make. We've already seen several drivers get loose out of the corner, and even seen a couple of them get loose going into the corner. So, gotta stay off that apron, though. That's the killer, it looks like. Clipping that red line right there. It sending a bunch of cars like fidget spinners, and you do not want to be a fidget spinner out here on the track. Jason Berg still holding point. Anthony English, though, holding strong up top there. And Jason Berg working both lines, middle line or top line and the bottom line, making sure Harold Rothery or Anthony does not get around him. And ooh, that was a little sketchy there between Jason and Anthony. But that kind of opened the door up for these three right here to kind of make something happen. However, Nathan Warren has got company around him. Brett Wolf, Gabe Butler, Dave Hunt, Zachary Workman, Scott Warren, Bubba Winningham, Alex Giffen, Jeff Crosby Jr., just to kind of name a few drivers that are up here in this mess behind our top three. Somebody's on the apron here. That is going to be, I believe, the 99 of Alex Giffen. Yes, it is. He is able to keep it going, though. He did not spin it. Going to lose a ton of spots, though, and fall all the way back to currently 20th. As Donald Stewart just got around him. This mess up here with the 8 and the 16, Brett and Nathan, that is leading that next group. But the top three working together, it looks like, and doing a very good job of it too. But we gotta keep an eye out back here, because I think if anything was to happen, it's not gonna be pretty for somebody, as Bubba Winningham kind of drops a little bit on that apron there. But you're gonna have to be careful doing that, Bubba. You know the drill. Be well aware of your surroundings, especially if you do that. Oh no, the 8! Big wreck at Atlanta. Bubba Winningham nowhere to go. Gabe Butler in the mix here. Big wreck. Huge wreck. Well, let's find out. Oh, looks like it was the 16 and the 8. So let's see what really happened here. Well, it looks like the 16 of Nathan might have got a little squirrely. And then, oh, right there it was, though. He was straight, but then the 8. Yeah, the 8 comes right up into Nathan, and that kind of set the stage for what we kind of seen here. Gabe Butler going to take a hard look into the outside wall, and Nathan Warren going to be involved in this. The 76, it looks like the 04, and good Lord Almighty, I think the 8 just took a shot up into the wall. Let's see here. Yeah, right here he gets hit by the 33 and takes a shot up into the wall. That was the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. I believe that was Jeff Crosby Jr. Let me see here. Or was that Jason Johnson? Nope. Let's find the 33 here. No, it wasn't Jeff Crosby Jr., so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who that was. So it wasn't Junior, so yeah, this is why I hiccup with numbers, man. Rough. Jeff Crosby Sr. coming out. Oh, Nicholas Wing. Okay, so that is the other driver in the 33, Nicholas Wing. So, yeah, he took a shot by Wing there. All right, we found it. We got to figure it out. All right. I knew at some point. Brett Wolf, he might need one. I would have. Yeah. He definitely gonna need one. He's got a meatball here. He looks like he might have had to tow to pit road, so he's definitely gonna probably end up using it. But everybody did come down. Harold Rothery is going to be our leader with Berg, English, Workman, Hunt, Giffen, Crosby Jr. back down pit road. Logan York, David Overstreet, Scott Warren, Andy Brigante, our top 10 here. So we are officially at the halfway mark here tonight. The OP Racing Spring Fling Series, race 6 of 8 here at Atlanta. Sponsored by Andrew Schroeder. Again, a big shout out to Andrew here tonight, buddy. Get to feeling better. Get that ankle x-rayed. Get it looked at. You know, the whole 9 yards, whatever the case may be, buddy. Get to feeling better so we can see you out here on the track. Presented to you all again, of course, by MaxspeedTV. TV. Getting set, ready to go here. Our halfway caution mark here. 5 cautions for 14 laps. 40 laps remain. 7 lead changes. We might see the caution number go up a little bit more. It looks like it is pretty tough out here tonight in these B cars. If you haven't already, folks, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, that little bell there when you hit the subscribe button to turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for when we go live here at MaxspeedTV. TV. Boy, I cannot talk out here tonight. All right. Well, here we go. Green is back out once again. Well, all right. Still got some racing to do here. Anthony English taking back over points. Led 5 laps. Jason Berg, Zachary Workman, Logan York. Harold did fall back at about 5th, 6th at the moment. Scott Warren 7th. Dave Hunt 8th. Donald Stewart, David Overstreet 9th and 10th. Still got a lot of moving parts out here on the track. And I mean that literally, because you got each car with moving parts. And then you got the drivers moving parts. Then you've got the wheels, and then you've got the whole track itself. So there's a lot of moving parts out here on the track. All right, up top 3 kind of breaking away just a hair from the... Oh no, another big wreck. 634 going around. He just got hit. Donald Stewart Oh, no. What happened to Donald here? Oh, looks like the 99 also took a hit. Oh, the 99 and the 76. Uh-oh, let's see here. Where is my number 99 at? Right there, Alex Giffen. Get a chase view of this. We will rewind it a little bit. We will find out what happened. It looks like they just coming out of the corner here. It looks like both of them. Ooh, 76 might have come up too. We will look at that. It looks like right here as we were in slow-mo here. Yeah, it looks like maybe the 76. That is, I believe, Jordan. No, that is Warren. My bad. Why am I saying Jordan? That is Warren, one of the Warrens here. Right there. And then nowhere to go for the 624 is 624 takes a lick. The 99 goes into the wall. Oh, no. And then Donald Stewart, like I said, Donald, the innocent bystander here. Just nowhere to go. And then gets plowed here by the 46 of Overstreet. That is David. Oh, David probably was just flying around here too, and it didn't have nowhere to go. Get a better bird's eye view here on Mr. Overstreet here and kind of see what he was thinking here. Looks like he got a black flag here though. It looks like coming down here and really nowhere to go for David. He gets rear-ended by the 15. Then the 24 going to get a piece of the action here too. Man, and it's been pretty rough out here tonight for these guys. Been pretty rough. Or two, John, or two. You got the second part of that correct. Or two. Or 3 or 4, depending on how you look at it. All right, lights are off on the pace car. It'll be Berg, English, Workman, Hunt, Junior, Warren, York, Brigante, Scott Warren. Harold are all three top 10. So we got Nathan Warren and Scott Warren. Now, I do wonder if that's brothers or father and son. Or 4. We got 4 there. Yeah, you know. Something like that. Well, John, we gonna see you out on the track Saturday. All right, just make sure you don't break your ankle. Sorry, Andrew. Hopefully, like I said, buddy, you get to feeling better, man. John's gonna win Saturday. You got that right. He sure is. He's gonna go out there and blow everybody out. He's gonna go out there and become the new Talon. How about that? All right, here we go. Green flag is back out once again. I think Andrew, I don't know if Andrew is still in chat or not. He may be asleep. But I think Andrew said he stepped off the curb wrong at his job. And that's how it happened. So stay away from curbs. Andrew. When you get to feeling better, stay away from the curb. Oh no, John's gonna become the new Talon. Yeah, he's gonna go out there and just blow everybody out. You know, John gonna start in the back and gonna work his way through the field and beat everybody by like 40 seconds. Ain't that right, John? All right, single foul. Well, I say that, and they're gonna make a liar out of me. No single foul. Practicing all. Smart, John. Playing it smart out there. You know, if I had a wheel and a pedal set up, buddy, I'd definitely get out there with you and set up a lobby, and I'd get out there with you and turn some laps. I just don't have a wheel and pedals, so. We got some wiggling going on right here with Jeff Crosby Jr. on the outside with the 0-2 of Logan York, the 18 of Harold Rothery. That's the 3 drivers on the outside. The 13 of Andy Brigante, only 8 points ahead of Andrew Schroeder coming into tonight. And with Andrew, unfortunately, having to miss here for medical reasons. Too bad he can't get a medical waiver and, you know, just get last place points, you know, due to unforeseen circumstances. But, you know, that's not... Oh, 33 into the wall! No! Crosby Jr. Oh, no yellow, but we're going to rewind it here. It looks like it just broke loose on him. It's exactly what happened. Now, from that angle, now I really can't go down and look at it, but that's what it looks like happened. I don't know. I don't think he got hit, but oh no. But you know, like going back to what I was saying about the you know, last place points for unforeseen circumstances. You know, if they did that to one person, then they would have to do it for, you know, everybody. So I can see why they don't do it. But, you know, going back to what I was saying about Andy Brigante here, you know, 8 points ahead going into tonight of Andrew. You know, Andrew's going to have some work cut out for him going into, you know, the next 2 races, if he can race. Hopefully he can. We'll see, you know, what the prognosis is going forward. If he is able to get out here on the track, you know, how is he going to be able to catch back up to, you know, to Andy and the rest of the guys? How far is he going to drop in the point standings? What is he going to have to do to make up that ground? You know, a lot of things will play into factor going into the next 2 races, for sure. Of course, if I know Andrew. And I know Andrew pretty well. If Andrew could have got out there and raced here tonight, he would have been out here, no doubt about it. Broken foot or not, he would have been out here. But, you know, 3 wide up front. But he is taking it easy. Probably a smart idea. We don't want to injure it any more than it already is. So... Again, a big shout out to Andrew for sponsoring tonight's race, and we hope you get better, buddy. We really do. We're thinking about you. Yeah, Eric, they sure can. Yeah, good pit stops can be a game changer. Joe Foley he took his car behind the wall just a little bit ago. So we've lost 4 drivers out here. Jason Johnson still sitting on pit road. We got 1 driver 1 lap down. That is Brent Wolf. Now Brent needs a yellow here possibly to get back on the lead lap. We're going to be hitting lap number 60 in about 2 more laps. Question is, can they make it? I don't know. It's going to be close. They've been out here already about 11 laps for most of them. Jason Berg has been out here at about 18. So we don't know exactly when fuel stops is, somewhere between 25 and 30, but if you base it off of 30, and Logan York has been out here 12, and we're coming down to 20, it'll be 20 to go here in a couple of laps. Gonna be close. I don't think they can make it, but we'll find out. Looking throughout the field here, not a whole lot going on. Everybody, I say that and get back up toward the front, and they're side by side. Zachary Workman leading the way here. Anthony English, Logan York, Nathan Warren, Harold Rothery, Dave Hunt, Jason Bird, Ron Walters, Andy Bergante, and Gabe Butler, as well as Scott Warren and Bubba Winningham. Bubba started 19th, running 12th. Scott started in 6th. Mired a little bit further back than probably where he wants to be. But, you know, we still have, you know, some laps left. Alex Giffen came in pit road, and he is coming back out. So maybe they don't have enough fuel here tonight with 20 laps to go. If we get a green flag pit stop in here. Now, Alex Giffen is 1 lap down, though. So Alex is he's got a little bit of work still cut out for him. Brent Wolf, if they have to pit, Brent Wolf will have to pit too. Now we get a yellow, and Brent's not involved in it, then Brent will be our lucky dog. Alex Giffen, I think, is set. I think he's good to go. I don't think he will have to come down unless he comes down for tires. But coming to 18 to go here. I usually entered pit road in second. That's just kind of the way I did it. But, you know, then again, I raced while I was co-commentating. So with Rudy, I would co-commentate with Rudy on a certain night, and then on other night, Saturday night, I would actually race. So I got used to actually coming in pit road in second. I don't know if you can do that now, but that's what I did. Jeff Crosby Jr. down into his pit box here. Jr. started in second. So it looks like they will have to come down pit road. Zachary Workman leading the way here, though. Let me find here. Zachary Workman has already won a race this season. Jacob Cummings, Andy Bergante, Rick Sanchez, Gabe Butler as our winners. Zachary Workman won last week at Daytona. May the 4th. So he is actually looking to go back-to-back here this season. But he has got a lot of company with 15 to go here. And they've been out here 19 laps. Ooh, I don't think they can make it. Oh, Martin Mann into the wall. No yellow. We stay green. Single car off the apron. Mark didn't spin it or anything. He did pop the wall, it looked like a little bit. We're just kind of watching to see if anybody on the back stretch at 80 Point decides to come into pit road. Now remember, entrance to pit road is at the entrance to turn 3, so they have to get on the apron and then come down we'll definitely keep an eye out. It looks like mostly everybody is getting single file, so it looks like they are going to have to come down. Got the 90 of Ron Walters onto the outside here. It looks like Ron is going to find a hole right up in front of Harold Rothery. Of course, Ron and Harold have been kind of working together throughout, well, since I've known them. So everybody now pretty much single file here, watching the 0-2 of Logan York. He was doing a little bit of peeking there. They are coming up on Jeff Crosby Jr. here, but Jeff is already pitted, so Crosby, I think, is good to go. That would be Crosby Jr. Doesn't look like his dad is out here. Yeah, he is. There he is, right there. So yeah, his dad's out here too. So we got both the Crosbys out here. So I think Jeff Crosby Sr. will probably have to pit as well at some point. But it doesn't look like at the moment. Well, here we go. Here we go. Logan York gonna lead a group to pit road here. So Logan York, Jason Berg, Anthony English down pit road. That will be our first pit road takers. And it looks like we've got another driver coming down here too, and that is going to be Scott Warren. So Zachary Workman has found the back bumper of the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. That's going to help out Workman a little bit on saving fuel, but how much can he save? We've got 9 laps to go. How much fuel can he save, and can he go the distance? More drivers down to pit road. Looks like Nicholas Wing coming down. Other driver coming down, I believe that is Gabe Butler. Yes, it is. So my take is, if Gabe is coming down, then that means they can't go much further. But then again, it could be by design too. The 33 could be helping the 19 here too. I don't know. Nathan Warren is second. Zachary Workman, Nathan, Ron, Harold, Dave, Andy, Bubba, Nicholas, Senior, Jordan, Stewart, man. Well, these guys not coming down pit road, so I'm going to have a little bit of a strategy out here tonight for sure. Yeah, I didn't think they would be able to make it, even with Zachary saving behind the 33. So Zachary is coming down pit road now. Nathan Warren, Ron Walters, Andy Bergante. Bubba Winningham, Nicholas Godina, Martin Mann, Donald Stewart, David Overstreet, Chris Breidenbaker. All down pit road. So the rest of the group, possibly, it looks like Harold Rothery, Dave Hunt, and Jeff Crosby Jr. Senior is coming down, as well as Christopher Jordan. So I would imagine Harold Rothery and Dave Hunt, they're going to have to come down at some point with 4 to go. I don't know if they can make it Looks like the 50, yep, here they come. The 53 and the 18 gonna come sliding down pit road here, or the entrance to pit road, I should say. So that will give the lead back up to Zachary Workman if he can make it back around, which I believe he can, because, yeah, here he comes. I do believe he's got to go all the way back around, though. Yeah, he's got to go all the way back around to get past Dave and Harold, so out this track, a little bit easier to do. Harold's going to be off and away. Here comes Dave Hunt, and coming out of turn number 4 here momentarily with 2 to go at the line, Zachary Workman, probably, more than likely, possibility going to take back over the lead. And I believe he will do it as he comes around the 53 and the 18. Zachary Workman with 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go next time by. I don't know why it didn't update there, but it is 3 to go now. It'll be 2 to go this time by. There it is, 2 laps to go here. Zachary, Logan, Nathan, Anthony, Gabe, the top 5 right here together. I mean, they are right here together. We get a yellow before the white, though. We'll rack it up, stack it up, and get set for a GWC, but I don't think we're going to see one as we exit turn number 4. A white flag in the air. One more time around, folks. Here we go. Logan York going to make one last push to the outside. Anthony English going to go with the 0-2. They do not want the 19 going back to back. Logan York gets a shove by the 44. Anthony English out of the outside. Logan's going to have to make that car wide out of turn number 4. Logan York going to win it here tonight at Atlanta for round number 6. The OP Racing Spring Fling. Congratulations to Logan on the win. Anthony English there in second. Zachary Workman in third. And we have had our 6th different winner in the first 6 races here for the Spring Fling. So they keep it going here tonight with new winner each race and a burnout here from Logan York here in that 0-2 machine. All right, we'll get Logan, Anthony, and Zachary up here to chit chat with them. So hang tight, folks. We'll start with Zachary, work our way up, but hang tight. I'll get him up here. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we're back. We've caught up with the top three here tonight. We're going to start here with Zachary Workman here tonight. Zachary, man, right there, going for back-to-back wins this season. You got one last week. Looking to go, get it here tonight in Atlanta. Kind of an up and down night. We had, some incidents out there, but a lot of good battles out there here tonight, too. You look like you were in a pretty good one out here. You had to use a faster pair, it looks like, or something. I don't know. But anyway, man, talk about it. Good points night for you. Coming in tonight, third in the points as well. So, how was it out here tonight? We got to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, dude. It was wicked, man. Like, it was. I mean, you got any laps on these tires? Like 7, 8, or 9. Like past there, the car was so loose. I mean, I was just hanging on that last run because we took. I mean, splash of fuel. We got out there. I was trying to block my butt off up there, but I was trying not to wreck, and I was drifting it right and stuff like that. So yeah, it was wicked. I mean, it's definitely it's a handful, especially here, but
Yeah.
it makes it a lot of fun. I mean, it's more calculated because you get when you get a run, you want to take it, but then you can really pinch the bottom and the second lane and make them really loose and stuff. Like the second lane's probably preferred, but yeah, it makes it real tough, but it makes it a lot of fun. I mean, I was holding on. I know Logan was probably wheeling it. Anthony was always and stuff like that. But no, it was a lot of fun. These things are fun. I got in one incident where, I mean, I slowed down. Every car was past me and stuff like that, and I was fine. And then I rolled off. And then I started going, and then the guy, I think Wing, came up to the top, and I just demolished him. So I had to use my fast there. So it wasn't fun, but no, we stayed up front for the night. We had a good strategy. We were just one lap too short. If it was ended on 79, we would have won. So
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about it. You was behind the 33 there for a little bit, Jeff Crosby Jr. And I was thinking maybe if you could have saved a little bit more. And it looked like you were trying to at least save that lap. Was you making any type of progress?
Oh no, I wasn't trying to save. I was trying to go as fast as I could.
Oh.
I knew those guys pitted, and Jeff pitted 10 laps before because he had some damage and stuff. So he had the fresh tires, so I was just following behind him and trying to keep our pace up and making sure we were in front of Logan and Anthony and Gabe and all them, which we did. But just at the end, I just kind of a lone man up here trying to block which lane. I mean, Logan's a lot better than I am, and he knows kind of these cars and draft and all that stuff. So got around me, but we'll take a P3.
Yeah, awesome job, P3. Of course, Andrew unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, so you were right behind him, in the point standings. He had, I guess, he broke his ankle or something at work, so he was unable to make it. And I guess the pain got to him. He was going to help me in the booth, and I guess he decided to go lay down. He messaged me in chat here tonight about it. So, but coming in tonight, great points night. You're probably going to end up passing Andrew here this evening, going into next week, which is, a bumpy road. It's the 08 of Daytona. That's going to be interesting. How are you feeling about some, with, momentum out here tonight in third going into that race?
I love 08. 08's a driver's track, baby. We're going through wide, we're going through the middle, we're going any place where they ain't running. But no, we're still chasing Andy, man. He finished 6th, so I'll still be behind him. So yeah, we'll see if we can chase down Andy. He had a good night tonight. Got up to 6th, so yeah, we'll see.
All right.
08, I'm pretty confident. I like 08. Here, not so much. I feel like a fish out of water sometimes here. But 08, we're gonna be driving that bad boy.
Yeah, I bet we're gonna see that Instacart 19 out there. Gonna be doing some screaming around that track. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Workman. So.
Yeah, you know how we run. We run up top. We run right open. We're going to the front.
Yep.
Now we might be on a record before the lap. The race ends, but we'll be trying.
You'll be trying. All righty, Zachary. Awesome job on the P3 out here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, buddy?
Thank you for watching us go in circles. You know, I gotta thank Instacart for being on the hood as always. My parents for always watching. They always watching, Josh. You know, they don't comment, but they definitely be watching.
I know they
And
like
that
hearing me say Workman himself up to the top. They love that. So
they love it. Yeah, that's what they say at the dinner table, actually. But yeah. And then yeah, gotta shout out Nate for helping me push there. You know, Anthony went around me. I thought me and him were buds. I'm like, oh, the 44 is gonna give me a bump. We're gonna get around this XL 02 up here. But no, he traded. He traded me, Josh. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not buying no Fox products. You know, I ain't getting nothing from the 44. I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking about that on Thursday, man. When he needs a push, I'm going right around him. Even if I gotta go below the yellow.
Oh, shots fired out here tonight.
I'm cheating on here. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, if you're dodging a wreck, I guess it's legal. So, you know, maybe something, maybe a little something out there, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say that, you know. I'm just dodging a wreck.
Yeah, just dodging a wreck. You know, if there's no wreck, everybody's going to be like, what'd you see? You know.
Right. I'm like, dude, you didn't see that wreck up there? Oh, I must have been blinking on your screen or something.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. All righty, Zachary. Awesome job out here tonight, third man. Go celebrate. We will see you Thursday.
All right, I'll see you, buddy.
See you, bud. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our P2 here tonight. Anthony English. Anthony, I don't know if you heard Zachary there, but, you know, anyway, with that being said, awesome P2 out here tonight, man. You started up front. You really stayed up toward the front most of the night. You got a little bit of damage out there, looks like. Nothing too bad. But, man, talk about it. You know, it was a kind of a rough night for some drivers out here tonight. Looked like it was loose. You kind of talked about that before the broadcast. Looks like it got looser as the run went on, according to Zachary. But, you know, Anthony, talk about it lap for lap out here tonight. It was a good race, and you managed to, you know, pull out a second place out here, buddy. Talk about it.
No, I want to hear what Workman said.
He said he thought you and him were friends. He thought you were going to push him to the win, and
we are friends. But what I thought and imagined didn't happen. Like I figured both of them next to each other were kind of a stalemate. So it was either keep Workman on the bottom and push him to the win, and get third with Logan on the top, or have the opportunity to clear Logan and me both, and hope that I could have a little bit of a run left to, you know, get back on him on the high side or the low side. And I just didn't. I think I gave him too good of a push. Once we got past Workman, there was too much real estate for me to reel him back in at that point. But it was strategic. It wasn't nothing against Workman. I literally thought, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well, if I push him around, I can shove it on the high side full blower and, you know, maybe come out with the win. And so that's where I was. That's where my mindset was.
Well, you just have to go back. You just have to go back and listen to the broadcast, and you and him could have a little chit chat.
Yeah, he was starting to say something when you dragged him up. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
But no. I mean, no love loss against Workman or whatever. I couldn't push him to another win and get him all them bonus points. What are you, crazy?
I mean, he was looking
trying to catch him in the points.
He was looking to go back to back, you know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for some reason I thought I was better than what I was and couldn't do what I thought I imagined I could, and so I failed. I failed all of us. I failed everybody.
No, you poor baby.
Nah, all in all, it wasn't bad. Track position was pretty big. Tried to stay as close to the front as you could. I got a little bit into Hooligan, like a quarter of the way through the race. There was a checkup, and I didn't check up in time and got in the back of him, and that got me loose down into Rothery, and then I was completely sideways. And then when I saved it, Hooligan was there again, so he got like a twofer from me there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think I killed him. I didn't think I damaged too bad. I only had 5 seconds of damage from that, and we all kind of went out unscathed. So I didn't think it hurt him too much, but I seen him disconnect like 10 laps later or something. I don't know if he'd been through most of his fast repairs by then or whatever, but I feel bad for that. I wasn't trying to get into him. I just wasn't ready for that checkup up top. The top lane was rolling pretty good, and I don't know. I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, and it
Ended up getting
happens.
into him.
It happens, it happens to the best of us. You know, you can be out there minding your own business. We seen that here tonight, just a driver minding their own business, and then blam, they got involved in it. And, so, you never know what's going to happen. But,
Yeah.
it all worked out for you in the end, though. Got a P2 out of it.
Yeah, not bad. Took a shot pitting a little early, and I really don't know if that hurt me or helped me. I think if anything, it probably hurt a little bit because me and Berg went in, and when me and Berg went in, York went in too, and we suffered a little bit because Berg got the penalty, or I think he got a penalty or something, or he took 4 or something. I don't know, but something happened to Berg, and we ended up just me and Logan coming out, and I think we just didn't have enough speed to keep the pace up a little bit. So by the time the leaders pit and stuff, Workman and what was it, Nathan? They were a mile ahead of us or whatever. So we had to play a little bit of catch up, and then once we caught up, there wasn't really a lot of time to do much at the end.
Yeah.
We spent probably the last of our tires just trying to catch those last couple laps, and they just ran out of time. Another half a lap or another lap, it could have been a different story, but it is what it is. I'll take a second.
Yeah, me too. You were, looks like 8 points behind Workman coming in 2 tonight. Of course, Workman finishing 3rd. You finishing 2nd. Still going to be pretty tight between y'all two. Andrew didn't make it. We know kind of what happened there. I do believe both of y'all may possibly, it looks like probably going to pass up Andrew to take over.
I don't think we'll pass Andy.
You don't
We'll pass Andrew.
That's what I was saying, Andrew Schroeder.
But yeah, Andy. I think Andy had a solid.
He finished in
7th or something.
He finished in 6th, so I think.
So he had a solid night then. So
yeah,
he's still sitting pretty cush up there. Josh. Cush.
Yeah. Andy Brigante sitting pretty good up there.
2 laps to make that cushness make him sweat.
Mm-hmm.
2 more races to crunch that cushion down, make him sweat.
Yeah, and speaking of
me and Workman gonna try. Me and Workman gonna try to make him sweat.
Make him sweat. Well, speaking of 2 races to go, we've got the old weight of Daytona next week, and it looks like we'll have an off week, and then we'll come back for the final race at Talladega. But talk about the old weight of Daytona. We know Zachary loves it. Now, how do you feel about it with the momentum going into that?
It's still my most winningest track, so I'm cool with it. Definitely cool with it. Crap. I'm having a brain for what car are we running? Is it the trucks or the Legacy?
It would be the trucks.
The trucks? Okay.
Yep.
Then it's going to be a blast. Hold on to your butts. People are going to be dying.
You think somebody's going to get their pilot's license?
Oh, man. These O'Reilly cars and the trucks anymore at the super speedways, you think they were a crapshoot before, they're more of a crapshoot now. So anything could happen next week. We could have an amazing run where it goes green the whole way. If we get a little bit of separation, or it could be like Saturday was and just be a wreck fest. It just depends on what kind of person's doing what kind of prayers for us that night, I guess.
Yeah, right. All righty. Well, awesome job out here tonight, man. Got some momentum going into round number 7 before the off week. Awesome job out here tonight, Anthony, man. Go celebrate your P2. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, big shout-out to you, Josh, MaxspeedTV, Stephen and Jeremy, who help you out and stuff. I love what you guys put on, and I'll be watching this back tomorrow while I'm out doing some work, so to catch your back, and big shout out to Schroeder. I know he sponsored tonight. He was looking forward to racing tonight, and he had to go break his damn ankle. So
yeah, I had to step off a curb.
Dude's probably passed out on some good painkillers right now, not even knowing who we are anymore. But at least he's sleeping. But no, it sucks for Schroeder. Schroeder was up in the points.
Yeah,
he probably had a good look at it, and then he had to demolish his ankle. So, shout out to him. Thoughts and prayers, sucks, bums, whatever you say in that, we're sorry for your loss, type schmeal. And then everybody ran with tonight, the team guys, everybody watching home, my dad, mom, beautiful girlfriend, everybody else who's been watching, everybody that came to race. And, yeah.
All righty, Anthony.
Good.
All righty, Anthony. We'll celebrate your P2 out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you Thursday.
Sounds good.
See you, bud.
Later.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Our sixth different winner in the first 6 races. Logan York out here tonight, buddy. You pulled it out. You started in 10th. And I even said it doesn't matter where you start. It's about where you finish. The XL02 car. Very quick out here tonight. You did what you had to do to not only win the race, but it looks like have a clean car, 0 incidents, didn't have to use your fast repair. Don't know how you did it, but you did it, buddy. Talk about it. Awesome job.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pretty fun race. At the start, I was kind of just saving I didn't realize we had unlimited tires, so I was kind of saving my tires in the back for like the first 10, 20 laps. And then I ended up, I don't know what I got a black flag for. I think I passed someone under yellow, so I had to serve a black flag and went a lap down. And then, they were wrecking pretty frequently, so it was I got that lap back pretty quickly. Then, yeah, for the rest of the race after that, I tried to get myself up front as much as I could because the top line is overpowered with this car. And I knew if I could get outside of whoever the leader was at the time, that I would be able to hang up there and until the next caution came out, or if they kept wrecking behind us. So my goal was just to be the lead car on the top, and I ended up getting there at the end. Well, I didn't, and I ended up lead pusher on the bottom, but after that pit stop, worked out for me and Anthony. We caught up to the other 2 cars that had a better pit stop than us, because the car between me and Anthony got a penalty or something.
Yeah, that was
So
a bird.
once we caught them, ended up going to the outside. Thankfully, Anthony went with me, and yeah, it worked out.
But do you think if Anthony would have went with Zachary going on that, that final lap, instead of him going with you, do you think you maybe could have, stole the side draft off of, Zachary or Anthony or both of them and still have been able to, pull out the victory? Or do you think it would have flipped the other way?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure if he would have went down, I could have just kept it on his door the whole time and maybe gotten a run out of 4 by myself. But it probably would have worked out differently if he went with Zachary instead of me, or at least it would have been way harder.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see your point. If you were up there by yourself, now you've got to pretty much do it on your own. With Anthony behind you, it helps out a little bit. It kind of, gives you a little bit of a shove, which he did. He even said he might have shoved you a little bit too hard, because I think what he was trying to do was trying to, get you around Zachary, but then he fly around both of you. But Anthony, it didn't work for Anthony. It kind of worked out for you, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Well, I think he knew that if he would have went to the bottom, there's no chance of him getting second because I would have been on Zachary's door.
Yeah.
And you can't really clear somebody, like you can't clear him and also clear yourself without getting side drafted. So, I think it was the best move for him. But thankfully, I had a huge gap behind me, and once I cleared on the last lap, they ended up being side by side and slowing each other down for a little bit. So I ended up getting some space in front of Anthony and was able to just seal the deal there.
Well, I got to say, awesome job, man. We've got, we had our 6 races, the first 6. You make the 6th the different winner of the season. We've had no repeat winners yet. We do go to the weight of Daytona next week, so with now getting into the final 2 races, our spectrum of a repeat winner is starting to get a little bit bigger. Do you think we could see a 7th different winner next week? How are you feeling going into that race? Do you think you could repeat? Talk about it. We got to hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know there was a series going on. I just thought this was a random race they were putting on until the season started. I didn't know anything about the spring fling. Yeah, I didn't know that until I was watching the broadcast back and I heard y'all talking about points and stuff. So
Yeah,
I mean, I can try. I'm not very good at 08, but I can do my best. Do you know what car it is?
we are in the trucks.
Okay, I mean, it should be fine. It's gonna be pretty hard because I know a lot of people hit the wall by themselves on that track when they're on the top. So it's gonna be a matter of avoiding the wrecks, and hopefully we can make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, going into that one, gonna give it a shot. So awesome job out here tonight. On the win out here tonight, buddy. We look forward to seeing more of you, especially next week. Hopefully you come out here and tear it up with these guys again, man. Awesome win again. Like I said, any final thought, shout out, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your victory?
I just want to thank you guys for broadcasting. I want to thank OP for putting the race on. I want to thank all the drivers that showed up and provided some fun competition. And I want to thank everyone that watches and provides you guys, the viewers, and provides eyes to OP in general. And that's it.
All righty, Logan. Go celebrate your victory out here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you next week, buddy. Awesome job.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. All right. Well, that was Logan York out there here tonight. And it looks like Logan, after winning the first race, it looked like he jumped up all the way into 21st. Of course, yeah, he does have a lot of work cut out for him, but he's only got a couple of starts, so I don't think he's going to be able to make up any more big huge ground, but he definitely could if he comes out here and keeps on winning. He definitely could make up some ground for sure and, get inside of the top 15 possibly. Maybe even the top 10 in points. I don't know. Gonna be hard to say. But we've still got a lot of we don't have a lot of races left. We've only got 2 more. The 08 of Daytona. Then we'll have an off week, and then we'll come back for the finale at Talladega. But we're going to get down here to the official results. I think they are official here tonight. So Logan York grabbing the win out here tonight. 6th different winner in 6 races. Awesome job by Logan. Anthony English, good point start for him in 2nd, and Zachary Workman 3rd. That's definitely going to keep the pressure on Andy Brigante there in the points lead. Gabe Butler in 4th. Even Gabe, having a solid top 5 and 4th here tonight. It's gonna put that pressure still yet on Andy, and more pressure on the other drivers as well. Nathan Warren in 5th. Andy Brigante, our points leader, is going to finish in 6th here tonight. Ron Walters 7th. Dave Hunt in 8th. Harold Rothery 9th. Nicholas Swing in 10th. Jason Berg, I guess something happened to Jason. He did fall back into 11th. Solid finish for him, though. They're in 11th. Bubba Winningham, top 12 for him in 12th. Jeff Crosby, senior, 13th. Christopher Jordan, 14th. Scott Warren, 15th. Donald Stewart, 16th. David Overstreet, 17th. And Nicholas Godina in 18th. Alex Giffen, 19th. And Mark Mann, 20th. Chris Breidenbaker in 21st. Jeffrey Crosby Jr. in 22nd, Ron Dial 23rd, Brett Wolf 24th, Jason Johnson 25th, Joe Foley 26th, John Spizek 27th, Robert DuPont 28th, Jesse Meyer 29th, and Rick Sanchez. Andrew Schroeder did not start here tonight. A big shout out again to Andrew Schroeder for sponsoring tonight's race, and of course get to feeling better, Andrew. Hopefully you get that leg or that ankle or whatever it is looked at. And hopefully we get some good news out of that. But awesome job by everybody out here tonight. And again, congratulations goes to our winner out here tonight, Logan York. We'll be off tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Back in action Thursday night for the TNT 87 series right here on MaxspeedTV TV at 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. You don't want to miss it. Share the stream. It's already up on YouTube. Get it out there. Let's get some people out here watching and show these guys and show everybody what these guys are made of. But a big shout out to everybody out there in chat. We had quite a few of you out there here tonight. So, big shout out to you all for coming out here with us. But that's going to do it. Until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all again. And have a good night.
Engines roll, the night comes alive. Maxspeed TV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Shafts alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh,